Overall, I thought it was a pretty good showing for us. We talked about having a mature mindset before the game going into it. And I thought we really shared the ball, 25 assists, only 7 turnovers. We made some shots, but we did some pretty good things. And they pressed us quite a bit, and we were able to work on our press offense as well. So overall, good team win, proud of the guys, and we'll start preparing for Indiana tomorrow.
Dan, just how do you approach games like this where it's just like, it's not like the end result's already guaranteed for you, but you kind of understand what this game is. How do you approach it?
Yeah, we talked to our guys about, again, having a mature mindset, right? Meaning, they're not a Division I team, but they got a lot of pride. They're going to look at this as their Super Bowl, what have you. And sometimes teams at our level play high majors, and it's a similar type situation at times. So you have to go in and play the right way. And it's a scary thing when sometimes when you're young, you're a college guy, it's like, okay, this is a time for me to get mine or for us to try to show what we can do, whatever. And you want to try to keep from doing that and just have a team mindset through and through. So we played a game earlier this year I did not think we handled well, so I was really proud of the guys for handling this game really well. And as you know, the longer games go on that you, and I don't mean this anyway, but should win or what have you, or have more talent, the scarier it gets, the tighter you can get. So I thought we handled it really well. I think somebody Division I got beat today in that situation. So nothing happens the way it should happen. You have to make it happen. So again, proud of the guys for responding this way.
Garrison, how did you feel from the team today? Like you mentioned, Coach mentioned taking that, mature response. You got obviously how did the team aspect of it, and obviously worked out pretty well there tonight.
Yeah, I think our team handled it well. Like Coach said, you got to have a mature team to come out there and just get business done right from the start. A lot of teams, I feel like, treat that as a look-ahead game. We have Indiana Saturday, and no one really cares about this game, but you can't do that. Every game is just another battle, and you got to come out and play hard right from the start, and I feel like we did that. And at times our foot might have came off the pedal a little bit, but I feel like for the most part we handled it well and always just we're working as hard as we could to extend the lead.
Take your wake-up call against Lipscomb a few weeks ago. You win 3 in a row. A lot of guys are getting healthy, getting more time. Do you feel this team starting to gel a little bit more? Do you feel more comfortable out there with some certain guys that might be getting more time now that maybe weren't there earlier in the season?
Yeah, it's good to have, 14, 15, 16 bodies in practice. So we're able to get more practice reps together. It's good to have healthy bodies we can put in a game. Guys are getting more into the flow. So I think we have taken a step in the right direction. All our problems are not solved, or we're not at our full potential right now. And we still have a couple guys that are getting back from either being sick or banged up a little bit, or, Frank Champion still not moving like he did prior to the injury. And that'll come with time and his confidence level and everything. So still plenty of room for improvement, but I do think we took a positive step forward since that Lipscomb game.
And looking forward to Saturday, man, you get to play a team like Indiana. Obviously, is what it is, a high major school, but you can do it in Bloomington at a place like Assembly Hall, which is such an historic venue. I want you guys to look forward to that opportunity. A lot of teams get that chance to play there against them, and obviously you want to go there and do your best to get a win as well.
Yeah, I think, nice for the guys to be able to play against a Big Ten opponent, a high major opponent, if you will, but we're not going up there to try to just, play in Assembly Hall, and when these kids later tell their kids about it or whatever, we're going to try to go see what we can do and see if we can pull out a win, right? Super talented team and an unbelievable program. I've both played there and coached there, just having been in the Big Ten. So back in the day when Coach Knight was there, it was real. Like the stands, the crowds, you could feel the atmosphere, the history and tradition, and I'm sure it's still the same now. So I haven't watched them much, but our assistants have, and we'll turn the page. I'll be watching it tonight and see what we can do up there on Saturday.
And Garrison, I just want to hear what you had to say, your thoughts on just the team, gelling, getting a couple wins in your belt here ahead of SoCon play, and getting some guys back. Do you feel more comfortable with one another out there on the floor?
Yeah, definitely. Just getting everyone back healthy is the biggest part, and So now I said it earlier in the interview, but we're going to be a team that gets better as the year goes on because we're going to continue to gel and work together and fill out some kinks because we got a lot of new guys. But just getting everyone back out there together has been great to see. I think Frank is a huge addition. He brings a scoring presence on the inside and can attack downhill. But then obviously Honor and Trey are starting to get going too, and so that's great to see. So just everyone coming together and playing well. It's looking like it's going to be a fun year.
I had to get on Garrison once tonight. I usually don't have to. He plays the game the right way all the time. I don't know if you saw. He had an offensive rebound and he tried to take the ball with one hand and go behind the back out. So I didn't yell too loud at him, but I said, "Hey, don't do that again" or whatever. So, but he's a great kid, a winner, and adds so much to our team. So super proud of him as well.
You know, on a night like tonight, it's just gotta be great to see the onslaught from the Chattanooga kids here, man. Parker and Houston out there balling out, man. They might come in handy at some point. You never know.
Yeah, no doubt. They work really hard. We're really appreciative of them. They take pride in preparing the guys that, are typically starting or playing a ton of minutes. So they've added a ton of value. So it was really nice to see Parker play well, and Houston Holland obviously scored some points. Ryan Lopez, another local guy, unfortunately still coming back from an injury. So, but to get those guys out there, and they played well too, right, within themselves. And that's a tough situation because you got some fans here and their family members there, everyone's saying, shoot the ball. And I thought they played within themselves and were able to make a couple buckets. So super excited to see them.
And I want to add to that, I got to say how proud I am of them. They come in early some days into practice and they got to learn the opposing team's plays. They're on our scout team and they're doing everything they can in practice that's behind the scenes. So it's nice to see when they get to be in the game and do what they do. And Houston obviously scored 7 tonight. Parker put in some good minutes. And so that's great to see. They're being rewarded for what they're putting the extra work in practice and getting us ready to go for games. So big shout out to them for that.